First of all, I would like to congratulate ELETS and Microsoft for hosting this type of a summit and educating us on the technological possibilities. As far as Odisha is concerned, in the education field, the last few years, it has been a very happening scene. And I would say that COVID-19 has been a blessing in disguise. Maybe due to the COVID, a lot of our teachers and students have become technology savvy or at least comfortable with using technology. So, though the divide is there, the last few years the divide has slightly bridged, but still there is a long way to go. And I hope that with these type of initiatives, we can address the gaps and try to use technology as far as possible. Thank you. See, in the last few years, there is a program called the 5T transformation of schools. So we have around 8,000 government and government aided high schools in the state out of the total 10,000 odd high schools. And till today, around 60 to 70% of the high schools have been transformed. By transformed means they have smart classes, they have an e-library, and they have upgraded science laboratories. These are the three non-negotiable components under the 5T transformation. Other than that, there is a beautification of the school, there is accessible toilets, drinking water, clean drinking water facilities. So these are the other basic minimum facilities that should be available to students. But coming back to the digital part or the technological part, that is the smart classes and the e-library. So smart classes in the high schools, we have preloaded e-content also available. As I told you during the COVID times, a lot of e-content has been developed and it has come into the department servers. So teachers have access to a lot of e-content and they can delve into any topic whichever they want. So that is one thing which is available right now. And e-content has made an audio-visual given an audio-visual experience to students. So it is making learning fun for the students. So not only for the high school students, but also for the middle school students, teaching and learning learning from their side is becoming fun, and teaching for the teachers is also a new experience. So one part is the smart classes, which is really helping the students. In fact, in many places, especially in rural Odisha, now the government schools are a competition for the private schools also. Then coming to the e-library, each school, each high school has around 10 to 20 computers with one or two servers with e-content available. So students have access to a huge amount of information, books, reference materials, and internet facilities given to the e-library. So students are having access to this, especially the high school students. And now since the matriculation or the 9th, 10th course also involves a lot of project work and internal assessments. So other than the textbooks, students have to refer other materials also. They have to know something beyond their textbooks. So that is also a good learning experience for them. So e-library, by setting up e-library, it is also helping a lot in the education sector. So basically, I would like to say that an ecosystem has been created in the high schools. And similarly, now government is also thinking of upgrading the digital ecosystem of higher secondary schools, because this is the level above 6th, 7th grades where the students need a digital knowledge or a digital education. So while the ecosystem has been created, yes, we do have some problems like the net connectivity in some districts, lack of accessibility in some districts or some areas, not districts, but some areas within a district. So those will have to be addressed in due course of time. But definitely an ecosystem has been created in the last few years for developing education, for using technology to help us in creating a good educational system.
Great, sir. You mentioned about e-content development, smart classes, e-library, and of course, basic facilities like amenities and cleanliness in the schools. Taking forward the discussions now,
I think within the next few months, by the end of this year, all the high schools in Odisha will be covered. They will become transformed schools.